Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get back to Iraq. Not a whole lot going on, but there are a couple things we can cover, because definitely one of the articles has everybody chirping. As usual, anytime a person with this type of title comes over to speak to people in Iraq, the rumors get to swirling that this is going to be about exchange rate changes. And let's see if that's even plausible. So let's get into this. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. You can follow me over on other platforms. I do have my own group over on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So head on over here and join us. It's free to do so. In here, I do post updates. If I should get on suspension from YouTube or get removed from YouTube and you want to know what happened to me, I'll let you know right here in this group. I can be found on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and the cool thing about YouTube, if you come over here and you join and you find my channel, I got videos going back, I believe, a couple years. So if you want to see some older videos that I have on Nasera, Jacera, gold, silver, cryptos, come on over here and join. Look me up and check out my videos. You can also find me on Odyssey. Catch me on Rumble. When I say that the links for all these are down below in the description, some of you don't know what I'm talking about. It's real simple. Just go down to the bottom right here of any of my videos. See this? This is the description. Hit show more. And there are all the links to all the platforms I just spoke about. All right, let's do this. On this first, U.S. Assistant Secretary of Treasury visits Baghdad. This one starts all the rumors. Everybody's like, it has to be about the exchange rate. No, it's not. Not at all. U.S. Treasury Assistant Elizabeth Rosenberg arrived Tuesday in the capital of Baghdad. I am pleased to welcome the Assistant U.S. Treasury Elizabeth Rosenberg in Baghdad, who is looking forward to holding important meetings with government leaders and Central Bank of Iraq officials about the exchange rate, increasing it to its original... No, just kidding. It doesn't say that now, does it? Said the U.S. Ambassador to Baghdad, Romanowski, via the X platform. So she's just going over there to make sure that the applications that need to be implemented over there for banking are done properly. Progress in the fight against international money laundering and banking reform will help fight corruption and support international investment, which is good. That's what you want. You want foreign investors to come in and start investing into Iraq. But nowhere on here to say anything about the exchange rate. Just because a person comes from the Treasury doesn't mean nothing. She's just coming in to make sure that, once again, all these banks are in lockstep as far as the reforms are concerned. This is actually pretty good news. It says Austria decided to reopen its embassy in Baghdad and conclude a security agreement with Iraq. So these people who left their embassies for safety concerns, the fact that they're coming back means they feel it's safe to be in Iraq. The foreign minister of the Republic of Austria, Alexander Chandenberg, announced on Tuesday that his country's government has decided to reopen its embassy in the capital of Baghdad, in addition to concluding an agreement on internal security between the two countries. Chandenberg, who is visiting the capital of Baghdad in a joint press conference with his Iraqi counterpart, Hussain, said that the visit to Baghdad is not unusual, but rather related to the reopening of the Austrian embassy in Iraq, adding that the mutual consensus and cooperation between the two countries is on the right track. He added that today he will sign an agreement in the field of internal security for Iraq, and this is one of the important topics on the agenda of his visit, adding, "We will talk in the field of migration and the presence of Iraqi migrants in Austria. Iraq plays an important role in the stability of the region, and when this country is unstable, we will feel Austria in that as well." The Austrian foreign minister continued saying, "We are here for the Austrian to contribute to consolidate the stability of Iraq." The Austrian foreign minister is scheduled to meet the three presidencies in Iraq and then will head to Erbil, the capital of the Kurdistan region, to meet with their senior officials. So this is good. If the embassies are starting to reopen in Baghdad, that's definitely what you want to hear. So Fahd Hussein visits Tehran. We expect the Iranian side not to use violence against the Iraqi Kurds. So what's going on is we have elections coming up, and you're starting to see opposition to those people who are in power, those who are backed by Iran. And so they're starting to protest over there. They're starting to uprise. And now they're putting some of their politicians in jail. They're political prisoners that are there to oppose the Iranian-backed politicians. And this is a no-no. And since the protests are getting bigger and there's becoming more and more support for politicians who are not backed by Iran, sound familiar, you guys? Then we just go through this. These people want politicians who are there for Iraq and Iraq only. And that's what's happening. We've been seeing uprisings over there in Kurdistan, and Iran's trying to tamper it down. They need to deal with their own people over there in Iran. They don't even want their own politicians to be Iranian. I'm just teasing. But yeah, they need to deal with their own people. So this is good news. There it is. Construction begins on Iraq-Iran railway. A ceremony has been held to mark the start of the construction on the new cross-border line from Basra in Iraq to Shaylamtra in Iran. Iraq's Prime Minister al-Sudani and the first Vice President of Iran, Makbar, laid a symbolic foundation stone during the ceremony, with Makbar hailing the strategic value of the project, which is expected to take 18 to 24 months to complete. Work includes demining the border area, which has been inaccessible since the end of the Iranian-Iraq War in 1988. This would be followed by the construction by Iranian contractors. Their job is to remove a bridge that's across the river there that goes into Iraq, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers converge before splitting into the Gulf. Track lane will commence at the same time, with the IIR responsible for the other infrastructure work. Introducing a rail link between the two countries is a forecast to provide a major stimulus for both passengers and freight traffic between Iran and Iraq, including religious tourism. Sudani said that during the ceremony that the goal is to transport passengers from Iran and Central Asia countries to Shiite holy cities. Indeed, connecting Shaylamtra and Basra will also complete a missing link in the regions, potentially connecting Iran's major rail network with Syria and Jordan. Iraq also unveiled a $17 billion route of development project earlier this year, which foresees the construction of a 1,200-kilometer road and railway stretching from the border of Turkey in the north to the Gulf in the south. So Iraq is rocking and rolling on infrastructure. This is going to provide a lot of jobs. This is going to start really opening up the economy for Iraq. Like I was saying earlier, things are starting to rock and roll. Let's hope nothing spoils that. Anyways, you guys let me know what you think. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out.